Football pundits are the people that are paid to talk about the game before, during and after some of Europe's biggest football matches. And for some reason, a lot of the time it tends to be these people who know the least about football, and their only credential talking about the game is because they played it. And in this video, I'm going to be getting some of the biggest pundits across the world football and saying one bad thing about every single one of them. Now, unfortunately, Gabi Ogbanro will not be featuring in this video because the list about bad things about him would just be too long. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and let me know in the comments your favourite football pundit. Starting off with Rio Ferdinand, and well, to put it simple, he just doesn't really know a lot about football. I very rarely find myself agreeing with him, and if I am agreeing with him, it's on the most basic thing, like saying Phil Foden is a better player than Ross Barkley. He does tend to say a lot of very controversial things, give a lot of controversial opinions, make some controversial statements, for example saying Arteta would 100% leave Arsenal to join Man United if he was offered, which I don't think is true at all. If anything, it's the complete opposite. And then there's some of these videos on TikTok. The guy is the sole reason Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was given the Man United job, and I don't even think that's a joke. I genuinely think the Glazers saw that clip on TNT Sports and just thought, yeah, seems good. Rio Ferdinand is easily one of the worst football pundits. On to Theiry Henry, and my biggest problem with Henry is he's not on enough shows. He does the CBS Sports, and I think that's it. I understand he has duties to the France under-21s, but I would really like to see him on more TV shows. I think football knowledge-wise, he's one of the best. He can give a really good insight into the game. He's not particularly biased towards any of his teams like Barcelona or Arsenal. Theiry Henry is by far and away the best football pundit. From Theiry Henry to Jamie Carragher, and I think Jamie Carragher gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I think he is one of the better pundits. I think he can give you a really good analysis into the game. He's able to have a laugh. You do see the more serious side on Sky Sports and then the more funny side on CBS. But the biggest problem is he always finds a way to circulate it back to Liverpool. He has a bias towards Liverpool, and I think that is fairly clear. But other than that, I do think he is one of the better football pundits, and he really just gets a bad rep from Man United fans. But then again, you can understand why they don't like him, because he always finds a way to circulate it back to Liverpool. Oh yeah, and he did also once spit in a child, so that's not particularly great, is it? With Micah Richards, you're always going to have a laugh. He's definitely one of the funnier pundits, and when he's on Sky Sports, it definitely lightens up the studio. But when it comes to the actual football knowledge, I don't think he's the best. My biggest complaint about him would be the fact he's not really going to give you an insight into the game. If you're looking for a great analysis, you're not going to go to Micah Richards. The self-proclaimed Big Meeks does work really well with Roy Keane, and that is our next pundit. And I think it's fairly obvious with Roy Keane, he's just always so negative. It's very rare to see Roy Keane say anything positive, and a lot of people do like his say it how it is attitude, and I do agree it definitely works for certain situations, but it does sometimes feel that he is just giving out for the sake of giving out. I do really like Roy Keane. You're happy when you see that he's on Super Sunday, but maybe just once per game say something nice about a player. Roy Keane easily has the best one-liners out of any other football pundit. When it comes to the things I don't like about Gary Neville, there are two things that stand out that I'm undecided which I don't like more. One is similar to Jamie Carragher, and it's the fact he always finds it a way to draw it back to his club, this time Man United. Definitely has a bias towards his former side. The other thing is he seems to think he's the gospel of football, that he speaks for all football fans, especially Man United fans. I recall a few years ago when he was talking about all Man United fans would probably want Pochettino over Ten Hag, where it was almost the complete opposite. It's just very annoying when he seems to think he can talk for everyone else, but I do think he is a good pundit and he can offer you a good analysis when it doesn't come to Man United. And on to the final pundit I've selected, it's going to be Michael Owen, and well, Roy Keane says it how it is, but Michael Owen literally says it how it is.
They should outscore him. When they don't score, they hardly ever win.
Here is my tier list ranking all of the football pundits I've gone through in this video. You'll notice the Sky Sports pundits are higher up, with the TNT Sports pundits very low down, at the lowest they can be. And the one that's hardly on anything, Thierry Henry, for me is the best football pundit. Jamie Carragher in second, Roy Keane in third. But let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I amn't. Let me know if you agree or disagree with anything I've talked about in this video. If you enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.